Hello there YouTube, it's your boy B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Today we're looking at one that I got for like a couple bucks like a year ago and never reviewed. Like really I got it for like $7 I think. It is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection In Space Pink Ranger. Yes, In Space is one of the most critically acclaimed and beloved Power Ranger seasons of all time. I think the only one I'm missing from the team as far as Lightning Collection goes is Blue, but I'm not in a rush considering that the line really is defunct, unfortunately, but I'm still very happy to have the ones that I have, and maybe one day I'll even grab a couple more. So, let's get her out of package. And then here she is out of package, the In Space Pink Ranger. Already have some complaints right out of the box. It feels like this arm is going to fall off. Got a big quality control issue here. But as every single action figure reviewer on YouTube has famously said, it could just be mine. Also, I got a big white scuff right here on the dome. It was like that right out of package. That I can fix myself, but still it's a little like, come on. Oh well, that's not a big deal. Just letting you know it's there. Articulation-wise, we have... Oh, Christ! Did you hear that crack? Up and down on the head. Dear Lord. Oh, yeah, the seam on the neck is coming undone. Look at that. Ooh, someone has some serious quality control problems, don't you? Oh my God, that's so loose now. We have in and out on the arm, up and down. Nice rotation. Got a bend there on the elbow. Side to side. You also have forward and back on the wrists, as well as rotation on the wrists. Nice torso joint, really like that. You have the crunch. There's the hard plastic skirt, which can hinder a little. I don't know why they never did cloth. They would do cloth for Star Wars, but they would never do cloth for Power Rangers. Thanks, Hasbro. In and out on the legs, forward, which is hindered a little, and back won't work at all, not just because of the skirt, but the hard plastic bussy. So that's not going to work out because they haven't figured it out like McFarlane and NECA have. That, hey, you can use like a rubber covering and it'll help articulation. You have a thigh swivel, a double knee bend, a rotation on this very bulky boot. Very nice. Up and down on the feeties and an ankle pivot. Very cool. So we're already seeing some quality control issues, mostly in articulation. Very nice, Hasbro. Really awesome. Accessory-wise, you see she has two holding hands here, as well as the civilian head, which I'm never going to use, like ever. Sorry. We do have her signature weapon. The Lightning Collection doesn't always want to give us, or didn't always want to give us the signature weapons of the Rangers, but it also comes with this effect that doesn't want to go in. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There you go. Doesn't that feel better? And that is a really cool effect. It's definitely an effect that they had to make specifically for her. So that's I appreciate that little attention to detail. Anyhow, let us continue on. Also, the standard blaster that everyone in the team gets, which is painted fine, I guess. And then a karate chop hand and a fist hand, but not both for each side. Just this one can be the right hand and this one can be the left hand, but that's it. So yeah, the accessories are fine. That's enough for me, I think, in all honesty. Pew pew! Detail and paint-wise, we have that scuff. But other than that, she seems fine. Like, all the squares on the chest are really clean, which I feel like is probably one of the hardest things to get right on her. You know, there's not blotches of paint everywhere. A little bit of a right there on the back, but that's livable, especially since it's on the back, and it's really not that big a deal. Anyway, you can kind of see there maybe should have been another coat of paint on the helmet. See how you can kind of see where the strips connect in a weird way, overlapping? It's probably hard to see on camera, actually, but I can see it very clearly here. See, look at that. Ooh, you can see the pink through it, and it's like they didn't finish painting the helmet. So the helmet needs a lot of work, but the rest of the body seems fine. Now let's get into You guessed it, everybody's favorite part, size comparisons. First up, we gotta compare her with figures from her own line, like the SPD A-Squad Pink Ranger, who was our last review, and also the Green Ranger Morphed Shredder. Very cool. I think she works just fine with the both of them. Shredder's kind of towering over her, but I mean, it's freaking Shredder. Plus, they also had to make him look really big compared to the Turtles. Now, let's move into one of Hasbro's more recent kid lines before they stopped making Power Ranger stuff, the Dino Fury line with the Cosmic Green Ranger, or Cosmic Armor Green Ranger, and Void Knight. Awesome. Kosher. Very ace. Let's pop them out so that I can pop even more in. Like, how about some Japanese figures, like the Poppy Magishine, and boop, the 2 Kaiser from the Sentai Hero series. Now, I thought she looked fine with the other 2 lines. I don't really think she looks fine with these guys. She's too big for Magishine and too small for 2 Kaiser, unfortunately. But I still have a couple other lines to show her with. First up, how about the Valaverse White Dragon from the White Dragon 2-pack. Pretty cool. She'll scale the same way with Dragon Prime because they're the same sculpt. And then the Marvel Legends Japanese Spider-Man, whose show inspired the Zords for Super Sentai and Power Rangers. Yeah, I think she works with them too. So when it comes to just 6-inch scale tokusatsu figures, it seems like for the most part, she does a pretty good job of scaling with them. And all she needs to scale well with is her own line, but she scales well with a couple other lines too, which is nice. So, all in all, what are my final boyish thoughts on the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection in Space Pink Ranger? Boop. She could be a little better. I like the accessories. They're fine, I guess. I mean, I'm seemingly having no trouble swapping her hands out. That's fine. But there are some quality control issues on her, both articulation and paint-wise, most of which is above the torso. Like, you can see her neck. As soon as I started articulating it, it's starting to crack open. The paint on the helmet is really sloppy and lazy. And then there is an issue with this butterfly joint and the arm attached to it. I feel like this arm is going to fall off for sure eventually. But everything else seems pretty okay, honestly. Pretty alright. Oh, and the blaster does fit in there just fine, trust me. Because it did on Yellow, who has the same body as her. Check out my Yellow Ranger review. But yeah, all the figures you saw in the size comparisons I have reviewed, by the way. So if you want to check out their reviews, please do so. She's a fine figure. Mine has a lot of quality control issues, which could just be mine, but who knows. At the end of the day, it's a nice in-space pink. But I will take that back if I find that everyone else's has similar quality control issues to mine. Because, like, I know the Dino Fury Green Ranger and like the Dino Charge Blue Ranger all had quality control issues that were shared across the board. But hopefully I just got kind of a limp one. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.